Good morning, everyone. It is a very early Saturday morning, and we are ready for the Week 9 preview on Prize Picks. And welcome to another episode of Grade A Picks on Prize Picks. As you can see, last week we stunk it out, guys. We stunk it out. Tank Dell didn't get there. Jalen Hurts fumbled on the tush push. Who'd have thought that? And then last week, Rachaad finally synced up, was able to sync up with the wide receivers deep down the field, and Kamara fell short one. And yeah, the Houston offense didn't look too good, so CJ Stroud has now been struggling for 2 straight games. But let's get right back to it. I have a very interesting card here, and we're gonna pretty much, with the first 2 picks, we're gonna take advantage of some injuries here. So just earlier today, it's a little bit past midnight, so let's say about, I would say about 6 hours ago, 5 hours ago, Damian Williams was he's ruled out. I think with a toe issue or something. I forgot what it was, but he was ruled out today. So that means Devin Singletary will be up and ready to go. He'll be next in line. Now, of course, you guys know how I feel about running against Tampa Bay. So if you want to take the under, you can go right on ahead. But because of the increased workload, and yes, I was watching that Houston and Carolina game last week when he did come in and catch a couple of screen passes, looking a little shifty out the backfield. He's going to get increased workload here. So 11.5 should be easy to jump over. He will definitely be getting the start. Devin Singletary, definitely what the hell's going on here? Devin Singletary is definitely a solid combo back. So 11.5 for Devin Singletary is definitely what I'm looking at. I'll be taking the over on the 11.5 receiving yards. After that, we'll be looking at Kincaid. Now, yes, this is probably the first time I'm doing a card where we're going to have to sweat out the Monday night game. But don't forget, last week, don't forget this part. It was right before the Tampa Bay game where Dawson Knox was ruled out and he's put on the IR. So since he was put on the IR, Kincaid's going to mainly get all these tight end targets to himself, or being the fact that, he's the next one in line. Plus, he's been playing a little bit of the 2 tight end sets. Is the receiving yards interesting to take? Yeah, it's pretty interesting to take. But if I was to take anything for Dalvin Kincaid, it would either be his fantasy score. What I want would be the receptions. I mean, look what he was doing already. He already had... What is this thing doing? This thing is jumping all over the place. What the hell? Let's get to Kincaid, please. Okay, there we go. So the thing I want to take a look at is with Kincaid. Kincaid was already around the prop when he was sharing with Dawson Knox. So either way, you can either take this prop. I like the over on it. The fantasy score looks like a solid over. He's definitely went over that the past 2 weeks. And along with that, Kincaid has really, really had a lot of opportunities. His targets has consistently been from anywhere at a base of 3 to 4, and now his targets has really gone from up 7 and 8. So now at least look for the next 4 weeks, or well, he was out during the Tampa Bay game. So at least for this week and maybe for another 2 weeks, look for it to consistently the floor to go from 3 to 4. Now the floor for what he's done in the season is looking like it's going to be around 5 to 6 with a ceiling of 8-9. Remember, Stephon Diggs is the main guy taking care of things there. But Kincaid is another guy that I like. And now for my third pick that I do like, We're not worried about injuries here. We're just worried about the production. I like Alec Pierce for over 25.5 yards. This has also stayed. So especially with the Singletary news and Kincaid, I mean, the Kincaid news have been out for 2 weeks now, but Devin Singletary definitely jump on that. Alec Pierce, I like him to go over 25.5 with Josh Downs and Michael Pittman. Carolina's not the best defense. Yes, they had a good showing against a Houston offense. This offense is a lot better. And the thing with Alec Pierce is, I know you see the totals there, but he hasn't really. Alec Pierce really hasn't gotten too many targets. So, you normally hear me preach volume and everything. But what it is that with the 2 to 3 to 4 targets, what Pierce is great when he's in the slant running after the catch. Every now and then he'll get his nice 12 to 18 yard slant down the field. But sometimes when he gets that 6 to 8, maybe 6 to 10 yard, he can extend it, which is why consistently, as you see here, Pierce has gone over this prop a decent amount of times, or at least been around it. And let me tell you something, he does this with not a lot of targets. If Pittman and Downs can take the coverage downfield, Alec Pierce should be able to work underneath against the Carolina third and fourth corner defensive backs, and he should be able to take advantage of this prop here. And then the fourth and final prop that I like, this is an interesting one, and when I was doing my research, I was like, man, this looks like a good prop, and I want to explain this. So the thing with this prop is, we're going back to somebody who I've normally hit on all year, so take the journey with me one more time. With Houston, you're probably like, oh, is he going to go with the run? No. Is he going to stick with Rachaad White's passing prop? No. But you can go with that. What I like with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week is one main thing. And that is, let's get nope. There we go. That's my favorite prop right there. Chris Godwin for Rachaad White touchdown prop. Now, look at it this way. You're looking for either one or the other, correct? Now, they don't run no wide receiver screens or anything like that to Godwin, even though every now and then I've seen him get a reverse out the slant. The thing about you got to like about this prop is Chris Godwin, yes, over the course of the season, Baker Mayfield has developed a better repertoire with Mike Evans. We understand that. But with this prop, you're looking for one or the other to score a touchdown either way. The thing is, you got two players looking for two props in a way. But with this prop, you could get it three ways. Because Rachaad White's the running back. He gets all the carries and most of the work. Chris Godwin is the second wide receiver behind Mike Evans, working the slot. And and once again, you guys know that I've been working on Rachaad White's passing, his receiving out of the backfield. He can get this receiving. And against a not so good Houston defense, can he get it running? Yes. Can he get Chris Godwin in a passing formation coming down the slant? Yes. If somehow they take advantage and beat them down and somehow they are ahead, Rachaad White is going to get the carries late down the field. Or we could get one of those deep passes to Evans inside the 5, and then it's going to go to Rachaad White. And sometimes when they're down that low, if they don't throw that fade to Evans, it's a quick slant either in or out to Chris Godwin. The probability for this prop to hit is high. I like it. I found it funny and I laughed at myself because when I started looking at this stuff on Wednesday, I actually heard some other YouTubers talking about this prop. So Chris Godwin plus Rachaad White, either one of them getting a rush touchdown or receiving touchdown. Rachaad White could get both. Chris Godwin there. So you got two people with the ability to get it three ways, high probability of getting it three ways against a sub below par defense. Yes, they're betting against the pass and the run, but still, with the way I've been hitting the Rachaad White props this year, I'm going to take it down again. But I will say, do not neglect either or. And this week they actually did it. I think Rachaad White, another one that's interesting. You can take it if you want, but my favorite prop out of all of them Yeah, he has a 78.5 rush and receiving prop. That's a good one. But anything involving Rachaad White this week, I would grade it this way. I would say it would be the Chris Godwin, Rachaad White rushing and receiving TD. Then it would be this one, him going over 27.5. Then it's this. Well, obviously, I'm not going to take all those props. And once you pick Rachaad White, remember, once you pick Rachaad White and one, even though if it's a combo, you can't pick him again. So it will be this prop here, with the receiving prop being next, and then the rushing prop. I like all of them, but if I can only pick one, which I can because you can't stack them, it will be Singletary, Kincaid, Alec Pierce, Chris Godwin, Rachaad White, over for more than a touchdown. And let's rock this for a flex. And yeah, simple little $25. You want to put 50, you go ahead and put whatever you feel like. Nice little 20. And that's what I'm going with. So that's my pick for the weekend. Those are my favorite grade A picks. Once again, touchdown combination over Alec Pierce over 25.5. Kincaid 4.0 over 4 receptions. Devin Singletary, get that prop before that moves. That prop is gonna go when they know that literally Houston only has 2 running backs. It's literally Devin Singletary who's gonna start and Mike Boone. That's it. So get those while get that before that jumps to like 19 or 21.5 when they realize it's only him and one other running back. With Dameon Pierce there, it's a full house of 3. No Dameon Pierce is Devin Singletary, Mike Boone. That is it. So good luck this week. I'll be staying up a little bit to work on some FanDuel items. But other than that, leave your comments below. What props do you like this week? Other than that, please leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, comment in the section, man. Let me know what props you like. And this is Grade A Fantasy with Grade A picks on Prize Picks. Good luck in week 9. I'm signing off.